When we talk about health and fitness, what naturally comes to our mind is diet and exercise. Now, obviously, eating healthy and exercising is important for staying healthy and fit, but the missing piece of the puzzle in staying healthy is the quality of your sleep. Why sleep is important is because the body can survive without food for over 3 weeks, but without sleep, it starts showing harmful effects in just 3 nights of sleep deprivation. And that is the reason that the Guinness Book of World Record has stopped accepting the record for going sleepless for the longest duration of time. So Guinness Book of World Record now no longer accepts anybody who wants to attempt that how longer can I survive without sleep. That is because doing that is dangerous to your health. And when we see the importance of sleep, it is linked from the childhood. Like when આપણે જ્યારે ફરજન જણાય છે તો આપણે જોઈએ છે કે the child sleeps for 16 to 18 hours. Now that is because the growth and development of the child happens in the sleep. And if the child is deprived of the sleep during the early days, his or her mental and physical health is compromised if they are not allowed to sleep for that duration of time. So the sleep is required for the growth and development of both physical as well as the mental fitness. So now how sleep is important for the fitness, not just physical fitness, but we'll also understand that sleep also impact your mental fitness as well. Now when we talk about physical fitness, the longest and the most enduring sports can be, we can say, marathon. So if you are running a marathon, what we usually do is we take rest before the marathon and we take a rest after the marathon. And that is because the body needs recovery and energy to go out and perform. So you can perform today well on the field, but if you have to take that same performance next day, the body needs sleep and recovery to gain that energy and recovery, which will help you go out and perform. And this secret is known by the top athletes. If you talk about Roger Federer or LeBron James, they sleep for approximately 11 to 12 hours. And that is because they need that much amount of sleep because they go through so much of endurance. And not just that, they have more coaches to help them recover. The number one tennis player in the world, Novak Djokovic, has only one or two coaches who trains him how to play tennis. But he has 6 coaches who just helps him to recover. And that recovery, the sleep is one of the very important element in the process of recovery, so that you gain the energy back and you can go out and perform better the next day. Not just that, if you are exercising or if you are doing any kind of endurance sports or bodybuilding, so you exercise, you eat protein, you eat good food. But when you exercise, what happens is the body undergoes wear and tear. And the protein synthesis and the protein regulation will only happen when you sleep. So you exercise well, you eat good protein, but that protein has to be utilized for the muscle development and muscle building, and that will only happen when you get a good night of sleep. And that is the reason the importance of sleep when you talk about physical fitness. Not just that, it also helps you to reduce your chances and risk of injury while you are playing. Because when you sleep properly, when you are well rested, your mind is focused, there is no fatigue, there is no loss of concentration, so you can be more focused on your exercise or your workout or the sports that you are playing. So this shows the importance of sleep for the physical fitness. Now not just the top athletes in the world know the importance of sleep, but the billionaires and the richest people in the world know the importance of sleep. That is the reason people like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates sleeps for around 7 to 8 hours. And they say that if we don't get that much amount of sleep, our ability to think, our ability to make decision, our mood, all that keeps on fluctuating and changing. So if we need more productivity, if we need more focus, if we need to be more creative, we need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So good night of sleep will not just help you stay physically fit, but it will also keep you mentally fit as well. Now, talking about the consequences of poor or lack of sleep, apart from it affecting your athletic and physical performance, it directly impacts your immunity. So if you are somebody who's sleeping less than 5 hours or less than 6 hours, it is said that the body's immunity drops by 70% the next day. So the sleep is directly linked to your immunity. And not just that, people who sleep less age faster. So if you want a good skin, if you want to look young, if you want to look healthy, then make sure you don't compromise your sleep, because doing that will make you anyways, like, kind of age 10 years faster. So it is not a good strategy to compromise your sleep, because if you want to look young, if you want to stay fit, and if you want to stay healthy, you have to take care of the quality of your night sleep. Also, the poor or lack of sleep impacts your weight loss and weight gain. People who don't sleep good, they tend to make unhealthy choices, they tend to overeat, and your leptin and ghrelin hormones are not in balance, and that's the reason you don't know how much to eat, you don't know when to stop eating. So people who don't get good quality of sleep also tend to gain weight very easily, and also they face difficulty in losing weight because of the poor quality of sleep. And to summarize the importance, or to talk about what are the consequences or the bad effects of poor sleep, the World Health Organization has declared the night shift work, જે લોકો નાઇટ જોબ કરે છે, જે રાતમાં જાગીને કામ કરે છે, so that work is declared as a carcinogenic work, which means that if you are somebody who does that kind of work, who stays awake, you have the higher risk of developing cancer. Not just it is carcinogenic, but it is also linked with a lot of lifestyle diseases, from strokes to diabetes to all the major lifestyle related illnesses. Now this is also been proven by very common study around the world. When you talk about Europe and America, that is noted because of the daylight saving. Now they've observed that when during the daylight saving they get an additional hour of sleep, the subsequent week the rate of strokes and road accidents decrease significantly, because people are getting an additional night of sleep. Similarly, when they get a lesser duration of sleep, the 1 hour is reduced because of the daylight saving, they have seen 8% increase in the rate of stroke and road traffic accidents. So if you want to stay healthy, if you want to stay fit, if you want to stay focused, make sure you take care of your sleep. So how do I know that if I am getting good sleep or am I lacking on my sleep quota? One of the very interesting sign is that if you are somebody who can sleep or who can fall asleep in less than 5 minutes, or you can take naps frequently during the day, then that is not a blessing, but in fact it is a sign that your body is sleep deprived, and hence your body can go to sleep faster anywhere, anytime, because a healthy individual needs anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. Now obviously if you take more than 20 minutes, that is also unhealthy, and make sure you go out and get that thing resolved. But the bottom line is that if you feel sleepy during the day, if you feel the need of going to sleep every time or whenever it is you have the time, then it is a sign that your body is sleep deprived. The other simple signs and symptoms are like you feel low on energy, you feel irritated very easily, you can't focus and concentrate on things very easily. Also, because of the poor sleep, your immunity is compromised, and that leads to frequent cold, illness, flu, and all these normal weather change. You fall sick. There is a sign and symptom that your body's immunity is compromised, and one of the link could be the poor quality of sleep. So how can we optimize the quality of our night sleep? Now before we go into the steps, couple of points to remember is what you eat during the day, and your movement and your activity, physical activity, is very, very important. So make sure you are eating healthy throughout the day and you are active, you are not sitting all day, because these are the two parameters which will also determine the quality of your sleep. Now coming to the sleep ritual that you must follow in order to get a good quality of night sleep, and it starts with your dinner time. Now make sure your dinner is a lighter meal. अपना एम घनी वार आदत हो कि घणું હેવી જમન રાતે જમી લઈએ છે બધા, but there is an unhealthy way which can which kind of interferes with the quality of your sleep. So જે રાતનું જમણ હોય, જે ડિનર છે, that has to be very light, very normal food, and it has to be taken earlier. And that is simple reason is because the body, the food that we eat must be digested before we go to sleep, and it needs anywhere between 2 to 3 hours for the food to be digested. That's the reason make sure you have your dinner early, and make sure the dinner is light and not very very heavy. The second parameter is set a fixed sleep and wake up time. That is very very important because your brain and the body loves regularity. So if you sleep on the same time, if you wake up on the same time, then you automatically tend to go to sleep very easily, and it helps you waking up early, and it also helps you wake up feeling fresh. A lot of people might get a long hours of sleep, but they still get up feeling lethargic. They still feeling get up like they need more sleep, and that is because the quality of the sleep is compromised. So if you want to join the 5 a.m. club, if you want to wake up early, you have to first join the 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. club. You can't plan to wake up early if you don't plan to sleep early. So fix a sleep schedule and stick to that irrespective of the situations and environment. The third important element is your exposure to your light. Now, what happens is when you plan to sleep, the body starts secreting an hormone called as melatonin, which is called a sleep hormone. Now, that hormone is secreted when it sees that the sun has now set and now it is time to sleep. But because of our light-filled environment, there is no difference between sunset and the environment that we live in. So if there is too much exposure to the light, or if you are continuously watching screens or media or television, then what it does is the exposure to the blue light inhibits the release of the sleep hormone, which results into difficulty in going to fall asleep. So at least 60 minutes, if not 60 minutes, at least before 30 minutes you go to sleep, make sure there are no devices, there is no screen, there is no television. So the thumb rule is no devices, no exposure to screen at least 30 to 60 minutes before you go to sleep. Now to sum up this entire steps for good night sleep, अपने सैयदा ताहिर सफ़ी मौलानी रिवायत में से इंस्पिरेशन લઈએ કે મેં જ્યારે આરામગામાં જાઉં છું તો મારી જે ફિકરની પોટલી છે એ મેં બહાર મૂકી જાઉં છું. So એનાથી ઇન્સ્પિરેશન એમ લઈએ કે if you want a good night of sleep, one of the important element is that you don't take stress before you go to sleep, because stress is one of the element which will interrupt with your sleep. And what it does is that it does not give you the ability to get up and fight the stress, because when you sleep, the sleep is not the lost time. Basically, sleep is so that you are energized, so that when you wake up in the morning, you can maximize the time that you are awake. So sleep will help you maximize the quality of your time. It will help you stay healthy, and it is one of the important pillar to stay fit along with your good food and exercise.